need a lift. I need a lift. I need a lift. Right, so we are back on the road. We're on our way to Beaufort West. I hope I said that correctly.
That's correct. Beaufort West. That's the right pronunciation.
I said something properly. Yay. So I'm here with Jaco. So please introduce yourself and tell us what you do, man.
I tell you, Jaco Botha, CEO of Solareff, also director of GridCars. Absolutely excited about green energy and really the difference we can make with that, and then absolutely bringing the golden thread of electric cars and specifically the charging of those electric cars, and really just driving that revolution with the GridCars team.
Okay, no, it's pretty rad. And we're here in the BMW i3. Now that's an EV you don't see very often, and this is a pretty interesting one. So I wanted to ask you, what do you enjoy about this one so much? Just briefly.
Well, what I've realized again just today, and I haven't taken this i3 on the long road specifically down to Cape Town for a while, but it's absolutely one of the most efficient electric vehicles on the road. Even though it's one of the older models, this is a 2017 model, but it's 2017 model, yeah. So it's still, if you look at the actual efficiency, the consumption we've achieved for all of those EV enthusiasts, our total trip for the day, we're sitting at about 13.9 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers for the 800 kilometers we've done for the day, which is absolutely brilliant. Even comparing to the latest EVs coming out, it really is brilliant consumption.
Okay, no, that's pretty good. And it's actually been a really steady runner in the trip so far. And I saw you in the beginning at Ventersburg, but we were just coming from Richmond now. Unfortunately, we got caught by a bit of load shedding, but in spite of that, we made it work and we had a workaround of it. So what do we do exactly, Jaco?
Well, it's actually quite simple. Hey, you wait for the grid to restore. In some cases, some of the chargers does have backup. Unfortunately, the one in Richmond is not on backup yet, so we just had to wait a little bit. But actually got to spend a bit of time with the local, get to know the local town and actually some of the local guys down there, which actually was really quite fantastic. Any other day we never would have done that, so we learned something new again today.
I mean, it's also just to interact with the locals and just the fascination with EVs as well. So, even though, let's say, the power might be out or something, you do benefit from it in the sense that you get to explore, rest a bit and whatnot, and also let it serve as a means to also time your charges as well. So it's really not the end of the world if the power does go. You have workarounds for it. And unfortunately, due to current state of affairs, you can't really blame EVs for this. So that's one thing I think a takeaway that we can have with that.
Well, absolutely. Look, I think quite often the perception of and typically non-EV drivers is like, no, I don't want to own an EV because load shedding is absolutely the end of the world and you won't be able to charge your car. We've experienced it firsthand today. We've done 800 odd Ks already. It was the first time we actually got caught by load shedding. Remedy, wait an hour. Unfortunately, yes, it's an hour additional we had to wait, but it wasn't the end of the world. Here we are carrying on with our trip.
Pretty much golden. I think this is a good place to wrap up then. Even as the sun sets at the moment, and we are going to continue tomorrow. So, in the meantime, don't forget to search Auto Trader and also try out our instant offer tool if you want to sell your car quick and easy. And of course, thank you very much to GridCars for the experience, and going down to Cape Town, it's not something you get to experience every day. So I'm going to go sleep. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Search Auto Trader.